Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to be working with smart labeling, the new Cricut product. I've been working on organizing my little spice jars. I have one more to add for today. And I've been using Smart Label, writable vinyl, permanent. One thing I should mention is the pen is not permanent, but the vinyl is. So it's so easy to work with once you have your design all cut out. You're just going to peel it off the backing. You don't use transfer tape. Just line it up where you want it. And done. So easy. And because it's a smart product, you're not using a mat when you cut. So today I'm going to use the Smart Label, the writable paper, which I think is gorgeous, this craft paper, and I'm going to label a notebook. So if you'd like to see how we work with the smart labels, keep watching. We're going to start in Design Space desktop app with a new project. The first thing I'm going to do is the drop-down menu top right. I'm going to choose Cricut Joy as my machine. We'll go to Images. And I'm going to search for a label. I think I want something geometric and simple. Insert image. I don't want my label 3 inches wide. I'm going to go for something smaller, 2 inches wide. Maybe I can make it about 1 inch deep or high, 1 inch high. I'm going to choose white as my background color. That isn't necessary, but I like to work on white. I'm going to add text. And one of my favorite writing fonts is called Algebra. There it is. I'll use that. And I'm just going to write notes. We'll shrink that down so it fits in the label. Select both together, align, and center. There we go. This is exactly how I want it to look. I'm going to select both together again and attach. We'll go to Make It. And I'm going to be using smart labels. So I'll be choosing without a mat and click Done. You're going to notice on your screen that the label is positioned so that there's a 1 inch space at the top. This is necessary because if you take a look at our regular mats that we use, you do have a 1 inch space at the top of the mat. This is used for the rollers on your machine to grip the mat and move it in and out of the machine. Well, you also need that 1 inch space at the top of smart products. So when you're sizing, make sure to note that that 1 inch space at the top of your product is not cuttable. Let's click Continue. Design Space has seen my Cricut Joy. I'm going to choose Smart Label Writable Paper. The white label on my spice jars is Smart Label Writable Vinyl, but we're using writable paper for these notebooks. And we're all ready to cut on the Cricut Joy. You'll notice that your Joy is blinking, but all your controls are in Design Space. There are no buttons. So just as a reminder, you're going to work in Design Space with your controls like Go and Unload and Continue. So the first thing that we're going to do is remove our blade. You have a little magnet here at the top of the Joy where you can store your blade. I think that's so cute. I'm going to take my pen And I just want to make sure that it's writing properly before I start my label. I'm going to load my material. And something important you need to know, if you've already placed your material on the Joy and you're covering the sensors, the rollers will not start. You need to load your material at the right time. There we go. The Cricut Joy just did a fast scan to make sure that I have enough material to complete my project. I'm in Design Space and I'm going to click Go. Back in Design Space, I'm advised to change my pen back to my blade. I'm just going to drop my blade into the housing and close the gate. No pushing on the housing. And select Go. Back in Design Space, I need to click Unload. And there we have it. And as you can see, as I mentioned, you have this one inch space at the top of your material that is not cuttable. We need that space for the rollers to move the material. I don't want to waste all this material, so I'm just going to cut across and save the balance. There we go. We'll save this material. We definitely want it. We'll just peel away the part that we're not using, and I'll throw that away. And I just wanted a very simple label to add to this notebook. So I'm just going to place it by hand. And there it is, done. So I just made a very simple label for this demo. You can make your labels as simple or as fancy as you like. So that's how easy it is to work with the Smart Label writable paper and Smart Label writable vinyl with your Cricut Joy. Thank you for watching.